Welcome to our podcast. Today, we're discussing a powerful topic: how learning English can change your life. Whether it's for career growth, travel, or personal goals, learning English opens doors in amazing ways. Let's explore the impact it can have.
Absolutely. Jennifer, learning English isn't just about language skills. It's about connecting with people globally and expanding opportunities. By gaining confidence in English, you can communicate better and explore endless possibilities.
English is a global language in business. Knowing how to communicate in English can improve your chances of getting a job, especially in international companies. It shows employers that you have valuable skills for global markets.
Exactly. For example, if you can say, "I can confidently present my ideas in English," it shows you're ready for global responsibilities. This can make you stand out and lead to more job offers and career advancements.
And with good English, you can access more information and resources online. Many courses and training materials are available in English, which can help you grow professionally and learn new skills.
That's so true, Jennifer. Imagine saying, "I completed an online course in English to improve my skills." This shows employers that you're proactive and ready to learn, which is always a plus in the workplace.
Also, English helps in networking. Saying, "I attended a conference where I met people from different countries," demonstrates your ability to connect with others. This can lead to new contacts, mentors, or even friends in your field.
Absolutely. And remember, English can give you the confidence to share your ideas. Being able to say, "I contributed to team discussions in English," makes a strong impression. Employers value team players who can express themselves well.
Learning English boosts personal confidence too. When you can express your thoughts and emotions clearly in English, it builds self-esteem. You feel more empowered in diverse situations and can handle things independently.
Yes, for example, "I feel more confident when I speak in English" is a powerful statement. It means you're not limited by language barriers and can engage with new experiences. This is very rewarding on a personal level.
And English allows you to explore different cultures. When you say, "I read English books and watch English movies to understand other cultures," you're showing curiosity and open-mindedness, which are great qualities.
Exactly, Jennifer. Also, being able to say, "I learn new perspectives through English conversations," means you're expanding your worldview. It's not just about language, but about connecting with diverse ideas.
It also helps in building resilience. If you can say, "I overcame my fear of making mistakes in English," it shows personal growth. Language learning teaches patience and persistence, which are valuable life skills.
That's so true, and it's very fulfilling. You can express, "I feel proud of myself for learning a new language," which is an accomplishment worth celebrating. Every small step in learning English adds to your confidence.
English can help you make friends from around the world. By saying, "I've made friends who speak English from different countries," you're showing that language has helped you form meaningful bonds despite cultural differences.
Absolutely, Jennifer. Imagine saying, "I joined an English-speaking club to meet new people." This shows that learning English can build your social circle and make life more enriching with new friendships and experiences.
And having friends who speak different languages broadens your understanding of the world. Saying, "I learned about different lifestyles through my English-speaking friends," shows how language connects you to diverse perspectives. Definitely, another benefit is feeling comfortable in social settings. If you can say, "I attended social events in English without feeling nervous," it means you're building confidence to engage freely and openly with others. It's also practical for travel. For example, "I traveled to different places and used English to communicate," highlights how English helps you get around and explore the world more comfortably.
That's a great point. You might also say, "I used English to ask for directions and order food abroad." This makes travel easier and adds a sense of independence, making your trips more enjoyable and stress-free.
For students, learning English can open doors to study abroad. You could say, "I want to study in an English-speaking country to learn new skills," This demonstrates ambition and the desire to gain unique learning experiences.
Absolutely. Another example is I read academic articles in English to improve my knowledge. English is the primary language for most research, so this helps students access a wider range of information.
And it's essential for scholarships, too. If you can express, I prepared for exams in English to qualify for scholarships, it shows you're dedicated to achieving your goals and ready to challenge yourself.
Yes, Jennifer, studying in English can also mean interacting with international professors. Saying, I learned from professors around the world shows that you're exposed to diverse teaching styles and academic insights.
It also prepares you for future studies. If you're comfortable saying, I can write essays and reports in English, it means you're ready for academic settings where English is the main language.
Exactly, and let's not forget about presentations. If you're able to say, I presented my projects in English, it means you're prepared for academic and professional success, which is a big advantage.
Learning English makes travel easier and more enjoyable. You can say, I feel comfortable traveling because I can ask for help in English. This confidence helps you navigate new places and meet people along the way.
Exactly. Another phrase could be, I love using English to connect with locals. It helps travelers understand local cultures better and get insider tips from people in the area.
And ordering food is simpler too. Imagine saying, I can read English menus and order my favorite dishes. It makes trying new foods a fun experience without the worrying of language barriers.
That is a huge benefit. English also helps you when you need directions. You might say, I asked locals for directions in English and found my way around. It makes travel less stressful and more adventurous.
And you can understand signs too. If you can say, I read signs and notices in English while traveling. It shows how useful English is for safety and understanding rules in different countries.
Absolutely, and think about booking hotels. Saying, I booked a hotel in English shows you can manage your own travel plans. It gives you more freedom to plan trips independently.
Lastly, you can meet fellow travelers. You might say, I met other travelers through English conversations. This creates friendships with people from all over the world, making travel even more meaningful. English helps you gain confidence in public speaking. For example, I presented in English and felt more confident. Practicing English boosts self-assurance, which is helpful for both school and work settings.
Yes, another way to say it is, I practiced speaking in English to improve my confidence. This shows your effort and growth, and that practice makes a huge difference.
And it prepares you for interviews. If you can say, I handled a job interview in English, it means you're ready for international opportunities where English is often a required skill.
Exactly. Plus, when you're confident, you can express, I speak up in English without hesitation. This shows that learning English builds self-esteem, helping you feel more at ease in conversations.
Also, it's useful for discussions. Imagine saying, I contributed to class discussions in English. It shows you're engaged and able to share your thoughts openly, a great skill in any setting.
And think about giving presentations. You could say, I delivered a presentation in English, which shows your ability to convey ideas effectively, a valuable skill in academic and work environments.
And with that confidence, you can even inspire others. You might say, I encourage my friends to learn English, too. When you feel confident, you can motivate others to take on new challenges as well. Learning English opens access to more entertainment. For example, I watch English movies without subtitles. This helps you enjoy stories as they are told, without relying on translations.
Exactly, and you can say, I read English books to improve my language skills. This makes learning fun as you're reading stories and expanding vocabulary at the same time.
Music is also a great way to learn. If you say, I listen to English songs to practice, it's a fun way to improve your language skills while enjoying your favorite tunes.
Yes, and it's a great way to understand cultural references. Imagine saying, I understand jokes and idioms in English movies. It makes entertainment richer and gives you a deeper understanding of the language.
Plus, news is more accessible. If you can say, I follow English news channels, it helps you stay informed about global events, making you feel more connected to the world.
Exactly, and think about social media. You might say, I follow influencers who speak English. This allows you to learn from different voices and keeps your language skills fresh.
Also, enjoying podcasts, you could say, I listen to English podcasts to improve my listening skills. It makes learning convenient, as you can tune in anytime to grow your language abilities. Learning English opens the door to making new friends. For example, you can say, I met new friends from different countries through English. This helps you build a diverse social circle and understand various cultures.
Absolutely. When you say, I connected with people online in English, it shows how you can engage with others globally, forming friendships based on shared interests.
And it helps in networking. You might express, I expanded my professional network by speaking English. This can lead to job opportunities and collaborations with people from different backgrounds.
Exactly. You can also say, I joined English speaking groups and made new contacts. Being part of such groups encourages learning and sharing experiences with others.
Building friendships can be fun too. If you say, I joined a local English club, it shows you are proactive in meeting people and improving your language skills together.
And using English in social settings can be exciting. You might say, I participated in English-speaking events. This boosts your confidence and provides more chances to practice.
Plus, you can create memories. Saying, I shared stories with friends in English shows how language can strengthen connections and create lasting friendships.
Finally, you can support each other. You might express, I help my friends with their English, and they help me too. This collaborative approach enriches everyone's learning experience.
Learning English can greatly impact your career. You can say, I improved my job prospects by learning English. Many employers look for candidates with strong English skills.
Exactly. You might say, I secured a job because I could communicate in English. This skill often sets you apart from other candidates in the job market.
It's also useful for promotions. If you say, I got promoted because I used English effectively at work, it shows how valuable language skills can lead to advancement.
Yes, you can express, I collaborate with international teams in English. This opens up opportunities to work on global projects, enhancing your career growth.
Networking is important too. If you say, I attended international conferences and networked in English, it demonstrates how language skills can help you connect with industry leaders.
And think about professional development. You might say, I took English courses to enhance my skills. Continuous learning can help you stay competitive in your field.
Finally, you can contribute ideas saying, I shared my insights in English during meetings shows how language skills empower you to express your thoughts and make an impact at work.
Overall, speaking English can shape your career path significantly. It's an essential tool for success in today's global job market.
Learning English fosters personal growth. You might say, I feel more confident when speaking English. This confidence extends beyond language to many aspects of life.
Absolutely, you could express, I became more open-minded by learning about different cultures. Language learning exposes you to new ideas and perspectives.
It also encourages lifelong learning. If you say, I enjoy learning new vocabulary and phrases, it highlights your commitment to continuous improvement.
And you can develop critical thinking skills. Saying, I analyze information better in English shows how language can sharpen your ability to evaluate ideas.
Plus, it promotes resilience. If you say, I faced challenges while learning English but kept going, it emphasizes your determination to overcome obstacles.
Additionally, you might express, I use English to express my creativity. Whether through writing or art, language is a powerful tool for sharing your thoughts.
And sharing experiences is crucial. Saying, I discuss my thoughts and feelings in English shows how language helps you articulate your inner world.
Overall, learning English contributes to your journey of personal growth. It's not just about language. It's about discovering new opportunities and becoming a more confident individual.
Learning English can enhance your travel experiences. You can say, I feel more comfortable exploring new places because I speak English. It makes communication easier when visiting different countries.
Absolutely. When you say, I can ask for directions in English, it shows how language skills help you navigate unfamiliar cities confidently.
And think about meeting locals. If you say, I made friends with locals by speaking English, it highlights how language creates connections with people during your travels.
Exactly, you might express, I enjoyed cultural experiences because I spoke English. This allows you to participate in activities and events that require communication.
It also helps in understanding signs and menus. Saying, I read signs and ordered food in English shows how language skills enhance your travel comfort.
Plus, you can learn about history and culture. If you say, I enjoyed guided tour because I understood the guides, it emphasizes how language enriches your travel experiences.
And sharing your travel stories can be fun. Saying, I shared my adventures in English with friends showcases how language helps you express your experiences.
Overall, speaking English opens up a world of opportunities when traveling. It makes your journeys more enjoyable and memorable.
Learning English gives you access to a wealth of information. You can say, I can read books and articles in English, which opens up new knowledge and perspectives.
Exactly. When you say, I watch movies and documentaries in English, it shows how language skills enhance your understanding of different topics.
And think about online resources. If you say, I follow English-speaking blogs and podcasts, it highlights how you can stay updated on trends and ideas.
Yes, you might express, I join online courses taught in English. This helps you acquire new skills from various experts worldwide.
It also allows you to participate in discussions. If you say, I engage in English forums and chat groups, it emphasizes how you can connect with like-minded individuals.
And you can share your knowledge. Saying, I write about what I learn in English shows how language helps you communicate your insights effectively.
Finally, you can stay informed. If you say, I understand news articles in English, it demonstrates how language skills keep you aware of global events.
Overall, learning English empowers you to access valuable resources and information, enriching your personal and professional life.
Learning English can significantly boost your confidence. You can say, I feel proud when I speak English well. This sense of accomplishment motivates you to keep improving.
Absolutely. When you express, I overcame my fear of speaking English, it shows how language learning can help you face challenges head-on.
And think about social interactions. If you say, I participate in conversations without hesitation, it emphasizes how language skills enhance your communication.
Yes, you might say, I gained confidence in public speaking because I practiced in English. This skill is valuable in both personal and professional settings.
Plus, it can lead to new opportunities. If you say, I applied for jobs that require English skills, it shows how confidence can help you pursue your goals.
And expressing your ideas matters too. Saying, I share my thoughts in English during discussions highlights how language empowers your voice.
Finally, you can inspire others. If you say, I help my friends learn English, it shows how your confidence can motivate those around you.
Overall, learning English boosts your confidence and self-esteem, enabling you to engage more fully in various aspects of life.
Learning English allows you to embrace diversity. You might say, I appreciate different cultures because I can communicate in English. This creates a sense of connection with people worldwide.
Exactly. When you say, I learn about traditions from English-speaking friends, it shows how language fosters cultural understanding.
And think about global events. If you express, I can participate in discussions about world issues in English, it emphasizes your engagement with important topics.
Yes, you might say, I attend cultural festivals and events where English is spoken. This gives you a chance to experience different traditions firsthand.
Plus, it helps you understand different perspectives. If you say, I enjoy reading literature from various cultures, it highlights how language opens doors to new ideas.
And sharing your culture matters too. When you say, I teach my friends about my culture in English, it shows how language can bridge gaps between different backgrounds.
Finally, you can celebrate diversity. If you express, I value friendships with people from various cultures, It demonstrates how language fosters inclusivity.
Overall, learning English enhances your appreciation for diversity and helps you connect with people from around the world.
Learning English can greatly improve your job prospects. You might say, I apply for jobs that require English skills, showing how language opens doors to new opportunities.
Absolutely. When you express, I can write professional emails in English, it highlights the importance of communication in the workplace.
And think about interviews. If you say, I feel confident during English job interviews, it emphasizes how language skills help you present yourself well.
Yes, you might add, I understand job descriptions and requirements in English. This ensures you find positions that match your skills.
Plus, networking is easier. If you say, I connect with colleagues in English, it shows how language helps you build professional relationships.
And training opportunities matter. When you say, I attend workshops conducted in English, it emphasizes your commitment to professional development.
Finally, you can stand out. If you say, I have an advantage over non-English speakers, it demonstrates how language skills make you more competitive in the job market.
Overall, learning English enhances your job opportunities, helping you advance in your career.
Learning English can improve your personal relationships. You might say, I can communicate better with my English-speaking friends, which strengthens your connections.
Exactly. When you express, I share my feelings in English, it shows how language allows for deeper conversations with loved ones.
And think about family dynamics. If you say, I understand my family's stories in English, it emphasizes how language fosters understanding across generations.
Yes, you might add, I celebrate special occasions by speaking English with friends. This creates memorable experiences together.
Plus, it helps in resolving conflicts. If you say, I express my concerns in English during disagreements, it shows how communication can lead to resolutions.
And sharing interests matters too. When you say, I discuss hobbies with English-speaking friends, it highlights how language helps you bond over common interests.
Finally, you can expand your social circle. If you express, I meet new people through English language groups, it demonstrates how language learning opens up new friendships.
Overall, learning English enhances personal relationships, making them more meaningful and fulfilling.
Learning English helps develop critical thinking skills. You might say, I analyze texts and articles in English, which encourages you to think deeply about various topics.
Absolutely. When you express, I participate in debates in English, it highlights how language encourages you to form and defend your opinions.
And think about problem solving. If you say, I approach challenges by discussing them in English, it shows how language helps you navigate complex situations.
Yes, you might add, I evaluate different viewpoints in English conversations. This enhances your ability to understand diverse perspectives.
Plus, it fosters creativity. If you say, I express my ideas in English when brainstorming, it emphasizes how language can inspire innovative thinking.
And consider the impact of literature. When you say, I read English novels that challenge my thoughts, it showcases how literature can stimulate critical thinking.
Finally, you can reflect on your learning. If you express, I write in English to clarify my thoughts, it demonstrates how language aids in self-discovery and growth.
Overall, learning English builds critical thinking skills that are essential for personal and professional success.
Learning English cultivates a global perspective. You might say, I learn about world issues through English news, which broadens your understanding of current events.
Exactly. When you express, I connect with people from different countries in English, it highlights how language helps you engage with diverse cultures.
And think about travel. If you say, I experience new cultures by speaking English abroad, it shows how language enriches your travel experiences.
Yes, you might add, I participate in international events where English is spoken. This gives you a chance to meet people from various backgrounds.
Plus, it enhances empathy. If you say, I understand global challenges in English discussions, it emphasizes how language fosters compassion for others.
And consider the impact of sharing stories. When you say, I hear personal experiences from English speakers, it showcases how language creates connections across borders.
Finally, you can advocate for change. If you express, I join global movements by communicating in English. It demonstrates how language empowers you to make a difference.
Overall, learning English cultivates a global perspective, allowing you to engage with the world in meaningful ways.
Learning English helps develop adaptability and resilience. You might say, I learned to adjust my language based on the audience, which shows how language skills can improve flexibility in communication.
Exactly. When you express, I handle unexpected conversations in English, it highlights your ability to respond to new situations confidently.
And think about challenges. If you say, I overcome language barriers when speaking English, it shows how facing difficulties builds resilience.
Yes, you might add, I adapt my communication style in different contexts. This is crucial when interacting with diverse groups of people.
Plus, it encourages problem solving. If you say, I find creative solutions in English discussions, it emphasizes how language fosters innovation in tough situations.
And consider learning from mistakes. When you say, I improve my English through feedback, it showcases your willingness to learn and grow.
Finally, you can express perseverance. If you say, I keep practicing English despite challenges, it demonstrates your commitment to personal growth.
Overall, learning English develops adaptability and resilience, essential qualities for navigating life's ups and downs.
Learning English boosts confidence and self-esteem. You might say, I feel proud when I speak English fluently, which shows how language proficiency can enhance your self-image.
Absolutely. When you express, I participate in conversations without fear, it highlights your growing confidence in using the language.
And think about public speaking. If you say, I present my ideas in English at meetings, it shows how language skills can empower you to share your thoughts.
Yes, you might add, I engage in discussions with native speakers, which demonstrates your courage to communicate with others.
Plus, it encourages self-expression. If you say, I share my opinions in English without hesitation, it emphasizes how language allows you to voice your thoughts freely.
And consider the impact of positive feedback. When you say, I receive compliments on my English skills, it showcases how recognition can boost your confidence.
Finally, you can set goals. If you say, I aim to improve my English daily, it demonstrates your determination to succeed.
Overall, learning English boosts your confidence and self-esteem, empowering you to connect with others and pursue your dreams.
Learning English encourages a mindset of lifelong learning. You might say, I continue to study English to improve, which shows your dedication to personal growth.
Exactly. When you express, I enjoy exploring new vocabulary every day, it highlights your love for learning.
And think about skills development. If you say, I take online courses to enhance my English, it demonstrates your commitment to education.
Yes, you might add, I read books in English to expand my knowledge. This keeps your mind engaged and curious.
Plus, it opens up new interests. If you say, I discover new hobbies through English content, it emphasizes how language can lead to exciting opportunities.
And consider sharing knowledge. When you say, I help others learn English, it showcases the importance of community and collaboration in learning.
Finally, you can embrace challenges. If you say, I seek out difficult texts to improve my skills, it demonstrates your willingness to push yourself.
Overall, learning English fosters a love for lifelong learning, encouraging you to grow and explore throughout your life.
Learning English helps you connect with culture. You might say, I enjoy watching English movies to understand different cultures, which shows how language and culture are intertwined.
Absolutely. When you express, I listen to English music to appreciate the lyrics, it highlights how music can deepen your cultural understanding.
And think about literature. If you say, I read English novels to explore diverse perspectives, it demonstrates how stories can enrich your life.
Yes, you might add, I participate in cultural events where English is spoken. This allows you to experience traditions and customs firsthand.
Plus, it encourages dialogue. If you say, I discuss cultural differences in English, it emphasizes how language fosters understanding and respect.
And consider travel experiences. When you say, I immerse myself in English-speaking countries, it showcases how language enhances your adventures.
Finally, you can share your culture. If you say, I teach my friends about my traditions in English, it demonstrates the beauty of cultural exchange.
Overall, learning English connects you with culture, enriching your life and broadening your horizons.
Learning English is crucial for networking and building relationships. You might say, I connect with professionals around the world through English, which shows how language opens doors to global opportunities.
Absolutely. When you express, I attend conferences where English is the main language, it highlights the importance of English in professional environments.
And think about friendships. If you say, I make friends from different countries by speaking English, it demonstrates how language helps create meaningful connections.
Yes, you might add, I join online communities to share ideas in English. This allows for engaging discussions with diverse individuals.
Plus, it encourages collaboration. If you say, I work on projects with international teams, it emphasizes the role of English in teamwork and achieving goals.
And consider mentorship opportunities. When you say, I seek mentors who communicate in English, it showcases the value of guidance from experienced professionals.
Finally, you can express gratitude. If you say, I appreciate the friendships I built through English, it demonstrates the personal rewards of language learning.
Overall, learning English is essential for networking and building strong relationships, helping you connect with others in meaningful ways.
Learning English significantly enhances your career opportunities. You might say, I improve my job prospects by mastering English, which shows the language's importance in the job market.
Exactly. When you express, I can apply for international positions because of my English skills, it highlights how language proficiency opens new doors.
And think about promotions. If you say, I increase my chances of getting promoted when I speak English fluently, it demonstrates how language can impact your career growth.
Yes, you might add, I can negotiate better salary offers in English. This showcases how language skills empower you during job discussions.
Plus, it expands your network. If you say, I connect with industry leaders through English events, it emphasizes the networking potential of knowing the language.
And consider professional development. When you say, I access English language resources to stay updated in my field, it showcases how language keeps you informed.
Finally, you can express ambition. If you say, I set goals to improve my English for my career, it demonstrates your commitment to professional success.
Overall, learning English enhances your career opportunities and sets you up for future success in the workplace.
Learning English improves your critical thinking skills. You might say, I analyze information better when I study English, which shows how language learning enhances cognitive abilities.
Absolutely. When you express, I evaluate different viewpoints in English discussions, it highlights the importance of critical analysis in communication.
And think about decision making. If you say, I make informed choices by researching in English, it demonstrates how language skills aid in gathering information.
Yes, you might add, I solve problems more effectively when I can discuss them in English. This emphasizes how language fosters thoughtful solutions.
Plus, it encourages creativity. If you say, I think outside the box during English brainstorming sessions, it showcases how language can stimulate innovative ideas.
And consider cultural perspectives. When you say, I understand global issues better through English, it highlights the broader understanding language provides.
Finally, you can express reflection. If you say, I review my decisions in English, it demonstrates the value of language in self-assessment.
Overall, learning English enhances your critical thinking skills, making you a more effective communicator and problem solver.
Learning English fosters independence and empowerment. You might say, I feel more in control of my life when I can speak English, which shows how language gives you the power to navigate the world.
Exactly. When you express, I travel confidently because I can communicate in English, it highlights the freedom that language learning brings.
And think about self-reliance. If you say, I handle daily tasks like shopping or booking hotels in English, it demonstrates how language skills make you more independent.
Yes, you might add, I can seek help and ask questions in English. This showcases the empowerment that comes from knowing the language.
Plus, it encourages self-discovery. If you say, I learn about different cultures through English conversations. It emphasizes how language opens up new experiences.
And consider personal growth. When you say, I challenge myself by trying to speak English every day, it highlights the importance of stepping outside your comfort zone.
Finally, you can express ambition. If you say, I pursue my dreams because I can communicate effectively, it demonstrates the confidence that comes from language skills.
Overall, learning English fosters independence and empowers you to take charge of your life and pursue your passions.
Learning English builds cultural awareness. You might say, I understand different cultures better when I speak English, showing how language learning opens the door to diverse perspectives and traditions. It's exciting to discover what makes each culture unique through the language.
Absolutely. When you express, I can discuss cultural differences in English, it highlights the importance of language and fostering understanding. This ability allows us to have meaningful conversations about various customs and beliefs, enriching our worldview.
And think about empathy. If you say, I feel more connected to people from different backgrounds, it demonstrates how language fosters compassion. When we can communicate, we can learn to appreciate the experiences and struggles of others.
Yes. You might add, I enjoy watching English films and reading books to learn about different cultures. This showcases how English media can deepen your understanding of various societal norms and values while improving your language skills.
Plus, it promotes global citizenship. If you say, I engage in discussions about global issues in English, it emphasizes the role of language in addressing worldwide challenges. It encourages us to be informed and active participants in our global community.
And consider sharing your own culture. When you say, I can share my cultural traditions with others, it highlights the importance of cross-cultural exchange. Language allows us to celebrate our backgrounds while learning from one another.
Finally, you can express curiosity. If you say, I am eager to learn about different traditions through English, it shows the motivation to explore and connect with people worldwide. Language opens up endless opportunities for learning.
Overall, learning English builds cultural awareness and helps us appreciate the rich diversity of the world around us, making us more open-minded individuals.
Learning English gives you access to global resources. You might say, I find a wealth of information in English online, which shows how language proficiency allows you to tap into vast knowledge and resources available in English-speaking countries.
Exactly. When you express, I read research articles in English to stay updated in my field, it highlights how language skills can help you access specialized knowledge and advancements in various domains. This is essential for personal and professional growth.
And think about educational opportunities. If you say, I can enroll in international courses offered in English, it demonstrates how language opens doors to advanced education and skills development, enhancing your qualifications and career prospects.
Yes, you might add, I can attend webinars and online workshops conducted in English. This showcases how learning English enables you to learn from experts around the world, gaining valuable insights and skills.
Plus, it enhances your travel experiences. If you say, I navigate travel websites in English to plan my trips, it emphasizes the practical benefits of language skills while traveling, allowing for smoother and more enjoyable adventures.
And consider cultural content. When you say, I enjoy listening to English podcasts and watching documentaries, it highlights how language skills allow you to explore various topics and cultures. This not only entertains but also educates you on important issues.
Finally, you can express lifelong learning. If you say, I continuously seek new English resources to improve my knowledge, it demonstrates your commitment to personal growth and staying informed.
Overall, learning English provides access to global resources, enhancing your ability to gather information, connect with experts, and broaden your understanding of the world.
Learning English enhances your problem-solving skills. You might say, I think critically when I discuss problems in English, which shows how language helps you articulate thoughts and analyze situations more effectively.
Absolutely. When you express, I can break down complex issues into simpler parts in English. It highlights the importance of clarity in communication. This skill is vital for finding effective solutions to challenges we face.
And think about collaboration. If you say, I work with teams to solve problems using English, it demonstrates how teamwork can lead to creative solutions. Language allows us to brainstorm and share diverse ideas, improving our approaches.
Yes, you might add, I learned to approach problems from different angles when discussing them in English. This showcases how language skills encourage open-mindedness and flexibility in problem solving.
Plus, it encourages persistence. If you say, I tackle tough problems by discussing them with others in English, it emphasizes the value of seeking help and sharing challenges. Language empowers us to collaborate and support one another.
And consider real-life applications. When you say, I apply problem-solving techniques I learned in English to daily life, it highlights how language skills can be used beyond the classroom, impacting your everyday decision-making.
Finally, you can express confidence. If you say, I feel more capable of finding solutions when I can communicate in English, it demonstrates the boost that language learning gives you in facing challenges head-on.
Overall, learning English enhances your problem-solving skills, making you a more effective thinker and collaborator, ready to tackle any challenge that comes your way.
Learning English encourages lifelong learning. You might say, I enjoy discovering new topics in English, which shows how language inspires curiosity and the desire to continue exploring throughout life.
Exactly. When you express, I read English books and articles to expand my knowledge, it highlights the importance of language and accessing diverse sources of information. This habit nurtures a love for learning.
And think about learning from others. If you say, I participate in English discussion groups to share ideas, it demonstrates how engaging with others fosters a supportive learning environment, helping everyone grow together.
Yes, you might add, I attend English workshops and seminars to gain new skills. This showcases how language skills allow you to access various educational opportunities and resources that enrich your understanding.
Plus, it promotes adaptability. If you say, I embrace new challenges in English to push my boundaries, it emphasizes the importance of stepping outside your comfort zone. This mindset encourages growth and resilience.
And consider setting goals. When you say, I aim to achieve fluency in English to enhance my learning, it highlights how language learning is a lifelong journey. Setting clear goals keeps you motivated and focused.
Finally, you can express your passion. If you say, I love learning about different cultures and ideas through English, it demonstrates the joy of language learning and the connections it fosters with the world around us.
Overall, learning English encourages lifelong learning, inspiring you to explore new subjects, connect with others, and pursue personal and professional growth throughout your life.
Learning English significantly improves your self-confidence. You might say, I feel more self-assured when I speak English in conversations. This shows how language skills empower you to express your thoughts and ideas clearly, making you more comfortable in social situations.
Absolutely. When you express, I can share my opinions in English without hesitation, it highlights the boost in confidence that comes from practicing language skills. This newfound confidence encourages you to engage with others and participate more actively in discussions.
And think about public speaking. If you say, I can present my ideas in English to an audience, it demonstrates how language learning prepares you for speaking in front of groups. This skill is essential for both personal and professional development.
Yes, you might add, I enjoy participating in English-speaking events to build my confidence. This showcases how immersing yourself in language experiences helps you overcome fears and embrace opportunities to connect with others.
Plus, it encourages social interaction. If you say, I can make new friends by speaking English, it emphasizes how language skills open doors to forming new relationships. This connection to others further enhances your confidence.
And consider overcoming challenges. When you say, I tackle tough conversations in English with confidence, it highlights the determination that language learning instills in you. Each challenge you face makes you stronger and more capable.
Finally, you can express personal growth. If you say, I have grown more confident in expressing myself over time, it demonstrates the positive impact of learning English on your overall self-esteem and personal development.
Overall, learning English significantly improves self-confidence, allowing you to engage more fully with the world around you and embrace new experiences with assurance.
Learning English expands your career opportunities. You might say, I can apply for jobs in international companies thanks to my English skills. This shows how language proficiency opens doors to new employment prospects in today's global job market.
Absolutely. When you express, I have a better chance of getting promotions because I can communicate in English. It highlights the importance of language skills in professional advancement. Employers often seek candidates with strong language abilities.
And think about networking. If you say, I can connect with professionals worldwide through English, it demonstrates how language enables you to build a global network. These connections can lead to exciting opportunities and collaborations.
Yes, you might add, I attend international conferences and workshops in English. This showcases how language skills help you access valuable learning experiences and share ideas with experts in your field, enhancing your career growth.
Plus, it enhances your employability. If you say, I stand out among candidates because of my English proficiency, it emphasizes how language skills give you a competitive edge in the job market. This is crucial for career success.
And consider the potential for remote work. When you say, I can work with teams across the globe thanks to English, it highlights the flexibility that comes with language skills. This opens up possibilities for a diverse work environment.
Finally, you can express career goals. If you say, I aim to work in an English-speaking country to further my career, it demonstrates your ambition and determination to use language as a tool for professional advancement.
Overall, learning English expands your career opportunities, allowing you to compete effectively in a global job market and connect with professionals from diverse backgrounds.
Learning English enhances your travel experiences. You might say, I can communicate with locals in English when I travel. This shows how language skills allow you to navigate new environments and immerse yourself in different cultures while traveling.
Absolutely. When you express, I feel more confident asking for directions and recommendations in English. It highlights the practicality of language skills while exploring new places. This ability makes your travel more enjoyable and stress-free.
And think about cultural exchanges. If you say, I can engage in conversations with locals and learn about their traditions, it demonstrates how language opens doors to meaningful interactions and connections with people during your travels.
Yes, you might add, I enjoy reading signs and menus in English, making it easier to understand my surroundings. This showcases how language skills help you feel more at ease in unfamiliar places, enhancing your overall travel experience.
Plus, it encourages independence. If you say, I can book accommodations and plan my itinerary in English, it emphasizes the freedom that comes with language proficiency. You can create your travel experience without relying heavily on others.
And consider making friends while traveling. When you say, I meet fellow travelers and locals who speak English, it highlights the connections you can form, making your journey even more enriching and memorable.
Finally, you can express excitement. If you say, I look forward to my next adventure where I can practice my English skills, it demonstrates your enthusiasm for learning through travel, making each trip a valuable opportunity for personal growth.
Overall, learning English enhances your travel experiences, allowing you to connect with people, navigate new places, and fully enjoy the beauty of exploring the world around you.
Learning English strengthens relationships. You might say, I can communicate better with friends and family who speak English. This shows how language skills improve your ability to connect and understand each other more deeply.
Absolutely. When you express, I share my thoughts and feelings in English, making my relationship stronger. It highlights the role of language in fostering open and honest communication. This is crucial for building trust in any relationship.
And think about understanding others. If you say, I can empathize with my English-speaking friends when I understand their experiences, it demonstrates how language allows you to appreciate different perspectives and feelings, enriching your connections.
Yes, you might add, I enjoy discussing important topics in English with my loved ones. This showcases how language skills facilitate meaningful conversations about personal values and beliefs, strengthening your bonds.
Plus, it encourages collaboration. If you say, I work together with English-speaking friends on projects, it emphasizes how language fosters teamwork and cooperation. This builds camaraderie and shared goals among friends and colleagues.
And consider making new friends. When you say, I can connect with people from diverse backgrounds through English, it highlights the ability to expand your social circle and build relationships that enrich your life.
Finally, you can express gratitude. If you say, I appreciate the ability to communicate with more people in my life, it demonstrates the positive impact of learning English on your personal relationships and social interactions. Overall, learning English strengthens relationships, allowing for deeper connections, better understanding, and shared experiences with those around you. Learning English fosters a mindset of lifelong learning. You might say, I enjoy discovering new knowledge through English language resources. This shows how language skills open doors to a wealth of information and educational materials that enhance your understanding of the world.
Absolutely. When you express, I read English books and articles to improve my skills, it highlights how language learning encourages a habit of seeking knowledge. This not only expands your vocabulary, but also deepens your insights on various topics.
And think about online courses. If you say, I take English courses to further my education, it demonstrates how language proficiency allows you to access diverse learning opportunities, connecting you with experts and peers globally.
Yes, you might add, I can join English-speaking study groups to exchange ideas. This showcases how language skills enable collaboration and discussion with others, making learning more interactive and enriching.
Plus, it promotes curiosity. If you say, I explore different cultures and subjects through English media, it emphasizes how language learning inspires you to explore beyond your immediate surroundings and understand global perspectives.
And consider the impact on personal growth. When you say, I feel more motivated to learn about new topics in English, it highlights the positive effect language skills have on your desire to grow and evolve continuously.
Finally, you can express passion. If you say, I love learning something new in English every day, it demonstrates your commitment to lifelong learning, making each day an opportunity for personal development.
Overall, learning English fosters a love for lifelong learning, encouraging curiosity and exploration while providing the tools to engage with the world's knowledge effectively.
Learning English encourages cultural understanding. You might say, I can learn about different cultures through English literature and films. This shows how language skills allow you to appreciate diverse traditions and lifestyles, enriching your worldview.
Absolutely. When you express, I enjoy discussing cultural differences with my English-speaking friends, it highlights how language facilitates conversations that deepen your understanding of other perspectives and experiences.
And think about global events. If you say, I can stay informed about international news in English, it demonstrates how language proficiency helps you understand global issues, fostering empathy and awareness of world events.
Yes, you might add, I appreciate attending cultural events where English is spoken. This showcases how language skills provide opportunities to engage with various communities and celebrate diversity, enhancing your social experiences.
Plus, it promotes respect. If you say, I learned to respect different viewpoints while discussing with others in English, it emphasizes how language learning fosters tolerance and appreciation for diversity among cultures and communities.
And consider the influence of food. When you say, I enjoy trying recipes from English-speaking countries, it highlights how language skills allow you to explore cultural aspects like cuisine, bringing people together through shared culinary experiences.
Finally, you can express personal growth. If you say, I feel more open-minded and accepting of different cultures, It demonstrates the transformative effect of learning English on your perspective and relationships with others.
Overall, learning English encourages cultural understanding, allowing you to connect with others, appreciate diversity, and become a more informed and empathetic global citizen.
As we wrap up our discussion today, it's clear that learning English has a profound impact on various aspects of life. You might say, I can achieve my personal and professional goals through English. This shows the essential role language plays in shaping your future.
Absolutely. When you express, I feel empowered to communicate with the world, it highlights the confidence and opportunities that come from mastering English. It truly transforms how you connect with people and ideas.
And think about the journey ahead. If you say, I look forward to continuing my English learning journey, it demonstrates your commitment to growth and the excitement of exploring new horizons.
Yes, you might add, I am grateful for the relationships I've built through English. This showcases how language not only enriches your life, but also creates meaningful connections with others.
Plus, remember that every step you take in learning English brings you closer to your dreams. If you say, I am determined to keep improving my English skills, it emphasizes the ongoing nature of this journey.
And consider the impact on future generations. When you say, I hope to inspire others to learn English too, it highlights the ripple effect of your language skills, encouraging those around you to embrace learning.
Thank you for joining us today. We hope this discussion inspires you to see the incredible ways learning English can change your life.
Remember, every word you learn is a step toward achieving your goals. Keep practicing and exploring. Until next time.